Olga Dominic Gonzalez, July 12, 2014, 08:34 a.m. I just went outside for the last time, very briefly. I'm drinking this beer right here. Not bad, folks, for it's like $1.60. Not bad. In fact, I don't think I've ever drank Milwaukee's Best. Miller makes it sound. It's actually not bad beer. So, I know I'm gonna call these. I'm gonna call these the epilogue, I guess. So, I just made 10 videos, and I'm calling them the Carbon Tornado equals. What is your foundation? No more religiosity. Dealing with a lot of things, but I was dealing with of the science today. I'm not asking questions. I'm not expecting any answers. I'm not expecting anything. But I got a confirmation on the carbon tornado. Then what does that represent? And ironically, I said to myself, well, you know what? I'm gonna open my beer and just take a drink outside and see what happens. Now, where that big, large, huge tornado was, if we're reading from the sun all the way to that area that I when I sat and I was looking at all these videos, is now clear. In fact, the whole window is clear except for these painter math clouds in a pattern. So that big, huge tornado is gone, and everything's clear except for painter math clouds. Now, what I noticed is it was very still when I went outside. Still to where I could feel the power of the sun on my body. And then when I basically I got my beer and I'm pouring the beer, and I face the sun and I face the area of where the Orion skywriting started when I started making those videos. And wind came upon my feet, around my head, around the area, man. And I started to face the window. And those mouth clouds, and I mean, significant. And then went to still. At some point, I don't know what the wind direction is, because those mouth clouds ended up, basically, the large part of it turned into an inverted triangle. Again, if you watch my videos of today, when I stepped down and I'm looking at a very inverted triangle that is covered in with cloud. And this goes back to my other videos. And this was a very complicated, like a very beautiful artistic inverted triangle that turned into a V. Now at some point, from where I'm standing, so that would be where I would sit to view that area, the wind moves it. And moves it basically into a very corner of the sky as I'm standing. And it turns into a V. Now, depending on where you're standing in the yard, if I'm standing where the door area of the yard is, it's centered. That V is centered to the window, to the sky, at the exact point that I saw the inverted triangle earlier today. It is now a very complicated V, a very beautiful artistic V, and the whole sky is clear. Now what started to happen was very soft, faint, and not the color of white. I almost want to say it looked to me in my vision dark pink, but very faint. You'd have to look at it through an infrared camera, an infrared video of what is that? I'm seeing space-time at that point. But you would have to take a picture and say, okay, now that's very faint, almost looks like a dark pink. What is it? But it's also forming symbols. But very soft. Again, an infrared camera would catch what that is. Very soft. Other than that, the sky's clear. Except for the inverted triangle that turned into a V. I have to turn this video. It's getting close to 5 minutes.